everybody, welcome back to Kalia. Thank you for being here. This is Mia. I just got back from my walk again. This is starting to be a thing, but I can clearly understand why, because the walk gives me space to meditate, and then I get all my more channeling. Just a minute. Ooh, no more lavender. Oh my god, this is good. Let me clear the space a little bit. Oh, I'm still sweaty from my walk. Okay, I needed to do this, yeah, and I hope to do it before the dark sets in. I wrote, okay, I do want to recommend, by the way, I do brisk walking. I don't do it very fast, but I do maintain a steady pace, and I work the whole body because I do use my arms as well, and it is just amazing. I am no athlete at all, but I used to do this a lot, and then I stopped, and I picked up this summer, and I've been doing it every evening, and it's just it's huge. I mean, the body, you need to do something, anything that appeals to you, even the mildest thing, but just something that you enjoy doing. You need to get the circulation going. It helps, because especially people who have been through emotional trauma, it helps release. It helps release also on a daily basis lower energy that we absorb, or pent up energies, or anger or frustration. It gets the circulation going, like I said, and the endorphins kick in. The endorphin hormone that creates well-being, and it gets the body toned. And for me, I've realized that I enter a meditative space, and sometimes it's difficult for me to do meditation in just sitting quietly, and it's easier for me to do it while walking. So anyway, I totally recommend. I do it in nature on top of that, so it gives me a bit of nature, and I get inspired, and I take it all in, so it's really, really good. But I totally recommend either to do this or anything else, a bicycle, yoga, gym, your favorite sport, anything. Okay, let's move on to okay, so the thing is that I wrote a blog post today. Like I always say here, I recommend reading Kalia's blog as well as viewing these videos, because they are interrelated. And I wrote a blog post about trusting again, rebuilding trust in the universe. And I felt after writing it that actually there's much more that I want to say about this. And so that's why I'm here. So I hope you're enjoying your weekend, by the way. Now it is Saturday evening, Europe time. And by the time, recently I've realized that by the time I upload these videos on YouTube, it's the middle of the night, and just you get to see it, I think, the next morning. So this will be probably Sunday. So anyway, you still have half of the weekend, or a part of the weekend. And I hope after all that we've been through recently that you're resting up, that you're being very gentle on yourself, that you find something that you really enjoy doing, something, be nice to yourself. We've been through so much. It's unreal. And you should be proud of yourself, seriously, for being diligent and staying afloat and continuing to work on being positive throughout it all. And I salute you. And that's why you deserve a break. And I hope this weekend you're enjoying yourself and you're enjoying the energy that is a little bit more low key and that allows us to enjoy and to rest. Okay. Now, trust, the card that I pulled today is trust, have faith in good things to come. And okay, so this is a real important point. So many of us have been through so many deceptions, a lot of pain. And I know, me included, okay? I know that it's very difficult to trust again. Anything and anyone, especially if you've been through really recurrent stuff that has deceived you and disappointed you. Please know that, first of all, as I've said before a few times, all that you have gone through has served a purpose. Everything. I know it's not pleasant to hear, but the thing is that, we learn while being shaken up. We do not learn while we're nice and comfy. And there were things that we needed to learn, and clear older, deep-set wounds. So all of this, including the original deep-set wounds, hopefully you have been working on and clearing and forgiving. Yes, forgiving, because forgiving allows you to let go. And as long as you do not forgive, you are holding on to the energy of the occurrence, which doesn't allow you freedom. You want to rebuild your life. You want to invite the fabulous, joyful life that you deserve. You need to let it all go by forgiving. Okay? Not necessarily staying in the same space as these people that offended you, but forgiving and letting go and blessing them on their own journey. Now, I want to talk to you about trusting again. You need to trust this universe, this beautiful universe that has created you and that has created a lot of beauty in this world. And I would like you to pay attention now to the beauty around you. Pay attention to the blessings that are in your life. Every day, look at 3 things that you are grateful for. And make point in looking for the beauty. Slowly letting go of what has hurt you. It's a process, especially if there has been something recently again that has hurt you. It's a process, but you build up. The main thing is to keep a positive outlook in life, in the universe, in yourself. Trust yourself that you can go anywhere and do anything you wish to do. And you know with your life experience that you can handle anything that comes your way with your higher guidance. You know that hopefully you have established a connection. That's why it's important to build that connection. which you can do, okay, I'll just say it briefly at the moment, which you can do in meditation and in just tuning in quietly in a sacred space or in nature and asking for signs of guidance. The quieter you get, the calmer you get, and even the more joyful or positive you get in your mind, you raise your vibration and you allow guidance to come in many different forms. There are many different signs that you can get to guide you, okay? If you're on the right path, if you're on the wrong path, if you know what, all kinds of guidance needs, but I don't want to get into that now because that is not the purpose of this video, okay? But the guidance is there all the time, angels and guides, and the divine is with you all the time, okay? So trust in yourself and trust in the universe. Change your perspective. Don't hang on to the hurt. Don't hang on to what has happened. Don't make whatever has happened to you, even if it was something that has layered up, you know, like the same kind of hurt that occurred again and again, and then you're like, oh well, this happens to me all the time, so what the heck? No. If it happened to you several times, that means that there was a lesson that you did not get yet, or something that you did not release yet, and you need to, and you needed another reminder and another experience to emphasize something. Do not let that color your world. Make the utmost effort to color your world joyful. Change your surroundings and your habits. You may have created habits, like I said in a prior video, that so-called protect you and keep you in this comfort zone that does not allow you to touch life and does not allow you to invite in new energy and new people. Okay, you need to shake this up. You need to open up. You need to change your habits. Start by any small change. Shift your surrounding, your interior, the interior of your home, of your space. You might want to move. You might just want to go to places that you normally don't go. You might want to talk to people that you normally don't talk. You might, mostly what I have been encouraging recently is reconnecting with your soul and touching as much as you can things that you crave to do, that you love, that you have passion for, and that you do not allow yourself to visit, okay? If that is hobbies or if that is points of interest, anything, just start touching something small and start building, you know? Now, maybe you, I don't know, you have a point of interest that is photography and you just join a group on Facebook and you start talking about it with people or hearing what they say or seeing their experiences, and that kind of gets your juices back up again. It's just an example, but try something new to get out of your protective comfort zone. Now, there's something that I really want to talk about, and it came to me now on the walk, and I think it's very beautiful and very important, and I don't think many of us have thought about this. We are eternal souls, okay? We come to earth to perfect our, learn lessons and upgrade our souls by learning these lessons. And but our souls return to the light and when we pass. And those people who have hurt you are also eternal, and their soul also returns to the light. And when they are back in the light, they regret things that they have done to hurt you. Some of them may even become your guides from the light in attempt to help guide you to evolve and to release the pain. So how beautifully weird is that, and how does that change your perspective possibly on pain that you hold dearly to your heart and you cannot let go of? Imagine, I mean, we're all evolving. We are eternally evolving. Some take more time, or some, go faster than others, or some are just in earlier stages, some are older souls. But we are all on this path of evolution. And it just reminds me that I wrote a poem once, and if I find it, I might post it in the description box. We are all on this path of evolution. And so some people repent during the same lifetime, and some in another lifetime, and some as they pass and while they are in the light, and they just return to their soul existence. Because when we return to the earth as another person, but the same soul that needs to continue to evolve. If a person repents during the same lifetime, that's kind of rare, but it happens, and it's beautiful. But, just the thought that these souls that have hurt you, when they pass to the light, some, by the way, and this is an occurrence that I'm sure you are aware of, you have heard of, some just before they die, they are enlightened, and they see and they feel their regret, and sometimes they ask forgiveness in those moments. And that too is a beautiful thing. But some, just when they pass to the light, see the truth of their actions and regret. And doesn't that put a different spin on things? Don't you realize upon reflection on that it's a shame for us to waste our life, to waste a full life on holding on to pain, sometimes that we felt early on in childhood, and we can't heal because we're holding on to that pain, and that colors our whole perspective of light. While this person, at least if not during their lifetime, but as they pass to the light, they see the truth and they regret. So let that soften you. Let that enter you. Let that open your heart. We are all on the same journey. We are all trying our best from where we're at while we're here. I know it's not easy. your pain is legitimate, but rise above it, because you're losing your life because of it. And so that is why we keep saying, I keep saying as well, to heal, to walk through the pain, to acknowledge it, not to deny it, because that doesn't heal anything. Walk through it, and as long as it takes, as many times as is needed, because as I said before, it is healed in layers, because sometimes it's so traumatic that we're not able to heal or clear it in a swipe. Or sometimes we're not able to deal with it today with the immensity of pain that we have felt. So we do that in layers. Understand that, be compassionate towards yourself, towards the journey, and understand that compassionate towards yourself and towards the other person that did not know better, that will know better as they evolve. And understand that on this journey, you are here to enjoy this journey, not to suffer. Do not let it color your life. You're missing out in the meantime on life. You're missing, sometimes some of you are missing out on your soul mission, on your soul purpose. You're blocking yourself to expand and to enjoy and to be the light that you also came here to be for others, because that is also a big part of why you're here. We are all here to share our light to others as well as learning and expanding and evolving. Another point I want to share is that this pain that you may be holding on to is a pain of, it may very possibly be the pain, especially if it is pain from childhood, is pain from generations. It's generational pain. So if your parents are holding on to pain which they have absorbed from their parents and have passed on to you in one way or another, and you hold on to this pain, you are not clearing the cycle, and this cycle goes on and on and on. You have an extraordinary opportunity to break this cycle and to heal it and to be a part of healing of this world. And so many of us at this time are doing this, and this is why the pain is immense, because many of us empaths are feeling much more than only the direct pain that was put upon us. We are actually absorbing the pain of generations before. We are healing the ancestral line. Those of us who are empaths and are capable of doing this are doing this, and that can explain for many people, many sensitive people, many empath people, why the pain is so immense, and you cannot explain to your surroundings why you just are an overwhelm of pain. And that is why the process also is taking longer than you could imagine. And that is why it is done in layers as well. But what you must understand is that if you are breaking this cycle, just imagine what you are doing. Just imagine what a blessing you are to this earth, to humanity, and to your ancestral line, and to your soul. Yes, I'm emotional because I think it's so beautiful, and I think it's important to know this. And I think that when it goes back to trust, if you understand all of this, it's easier for you to rebuild that trust. It is not easy. It is not an easy journey that your soul has chosen for you. But if you have chosen this journey, then you know that you have the strength and the power to endure and to do this. Okay? So think of this if you haven't thought about it before, and this can explain better why it's so heavy, why it's so deep, and why it's so difficult. But keeping this in perspective, do not lose hold of a positive outlook. Do not let this weigh you down. Keep the perspective. Pat yourself on the back for the strength that you have to have been able to endure this. And continue, if need be, to heal this. Easier than before, lighter than before, but you may still need layers to heal. But with consciousness, you can get a grip, you can get a perspective, and please rebuild your joy. Understanding how this all works, understanding the importance of your role in the evolution and in the healing of humanity and of yourself and of your line. How beautiful is that? In understanding that, may this bless you with more ease to let go of the pain and to trust again. Be open to joy. Be open to beautiful people that can come your way and not deceive you. Be open to beautiful situations that can open up to you. Mainly as you cultivate your own joy again, you reconnect to your own joy and happiness, seeing the beauty around you and within you and cultivating it, and cultivating an appreciation for it, and cultivating and nourishing your passions that reconnects you to the vibe, the vitality, the vital force of life. And with that energy, make that a bigger energy than the pain that you feel and that you need to clear from time to time. Make that more powerful for you. Make that so powerful, a powerful vibe that invites the similar powerful vibe that aligns with that joy and that can create with you more joy. Okay, that's the basis of the law of attraction as well. Okay, so I hope this has given you something today. It's already dark out. I hope this has given you something today. Yeah, if you wish a consultation with me, a private consultation, the link will be below. The link of Kalia's blog will be below. Another reminder, once again, that all messages are timeless. So if you feel attracted to a message, written or video, that is not of the state, go for it, because it may have a message for you. I wish you joy, joy, joy. And I wish you to let go of the pain. And my stomach is rumbling because I need to eat dinner. So many, many blessings to you. Bye for now.